Aren't laws and justice essentially all just arbitrary, infinite shades of gray that just depend on context? With this video, I want to push back against the idea that we can create a perfectly just world through laws and regulations. It seems to me that over time, the legal system within the United States, or within almost any legal institution, becomes bigger and bigger and more bloated to the point that nobody even really understands it. No one person can conceptualize or understand what is even going on. And as we can clearly see, with all of the laws that we have on the books, there are still so many instances where we don't feel that justice is being carried out. And and to say so many instances is even an understatement. On a day-to-day basis, the number of interactions and things that go wrong within the system that don't get responded to correctly, where justice is not served, you can't even count it. And so then, can't we ask ourselves legitimately, does that not beg the question to everyone that laws and regulations are not the answer? It's not the solution. And so what is the solution? And is not the solution to have an ethical populace? I'm going to put forward that the solution is to have a populace that has faith in God. And I'm not putting that forward as a suggestion to any one particular God, because I don't think God probably has a name, but that's a side of things that isn't as important to me. What is important to me is recognizing that there is an ethics, a spirit that exists outside of our own selves, but that we are intimately connected to. There is right or wrong, and it's something that exists, that we are connected to. And isn't the only real answer to justice in this world for more people to listen to that and act from it? Or do we really think that writing more things on a paper or saving them in a file on a computer and having organizations that claim that all people must adhere to these writings on the paper, and then paying others to execute punishments for those that don't follow those guidelines? Do we really think that that's what's going to bring about justice? Or haven't we learned by now that really what will happen is those rules will be applied to some and not applied to others for a whole variety of reasons? And among those reasons, corruption. Among those reasons, the inability, the lack of personnel to carry out what needs to be done. Don't the rules that we create often end up being tools that are wielded by the powerful to get what they want? Doesn't it end up that the rules that are created to impose or exact justice can often be used in the exact opposite purpose that they were created? They can be used as shields or weapons for the corrupt. It seems to me that the time spent trying to create the perfect legal code is nothing short of folly. And what we really need is spirituality and understanding and harmony. And what we really need is for each individual, each of us, to do what's in the Michael Jackson song and talk to the man in the mirror and just reflect on how we, as an individual, how I can be and do better, where I can make a positive difference, how I can make better choices and be more effective, be stronger, be healthier, be more helpful. And if I use my time and energy to focus on that, and you do the same, that's how we will have justice. That's how we will have a just world, a kind world. Or we can continue trying to make rules and pretend that we are in control.